welcome back to the Play Word Safe podcast. I'm your girl Ebony. Y'all follow me on Twitter at Ebony though. I'm here with Big Savage and Jett and and
my name is Heavenly. I do most of my content creating around fitness and just lifestyle. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you can just follow me at Heavenly_Alexis on everything.
And I am Heave, singer, songwriter, lyricist. You can find me at __HEAVE on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music. Check me out.
So you can sing on command?
For some money.
that was the right answer. That was the right answer.
Look. Here we go.
Know your word.
This is the Girl Takeover. A Play Where It's Safe. The Girl Takeover. What's your phrase for the day?
Oh no. So we're not having it, and I already know. If y'all done seen it, y'all already know messing with these two, they're gonna have y'all singing "Oh no" for real because they be getting out of pocket. So that's a phrase for today. So when you hear it, the bottle must go up.
It's "Oh no" with us.
Oh no, you already started now. But real quick, all right, if all you guys, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would those 3 words be? Let's start with you.
Okay, I would say innovative, creative, and humble.
Okay, and why those 3?
One, I like to just create. I like to use my mind, get really in tune with just my imaginary thoughts and stuff like that nature and bring them to life. I feel like I'm really big on visionary things. So when I see things come to life, that brings me a lot of, energy to keep going. It was my social battery. And then humble just because I'm not really focused on anything but just why I do it, the passion behind it. That's the only thing that truly matters to me. So everything else is just
Okay, I like it.
Okay. For me, my 3 words would be heavenly, not only because that's my name. I mean, it's very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Resilient because of some of the things that I've been through, and you will see that on my YouTube channel. I have a story that is phenomenal, and I live that every day, and just motivating because whether it's for my own self or whether it's for somebody I care about, I'm always going to uplift you and bring it out of you for real.
I like that. And you do look heavenly, so I do like it. I feel it. Big Savage, 3 words to describe you and why.
Oh no.
Not already, it's too early.
Ruthless. Intimidating. Caretaker.
Okay, and why'd you pick those?
Intimidating because I'm intimidated with everything I do. And even though it's not an intimidating factor that, people just come around me correct. Ruthless because that's one of the motivating factors behind my brand. That's one of the niches. You got to be a savage. You got to be ruthless with anything you do. You know what I'm saying? For me to be good at what I do, for me to be shooting, for me to be a podcaster, for me to be a photographer, I got to be ruthless and not care about what nobody thinks. You know what I'm saying? I had to grab hold on something, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I got to shake that bitch.
Okay.
And caretaking means I'm going to take care of everybody in the room. All y'all in good hands tonight. I put y'all in great hands tonight. Ebony got the steering wheel. You crashed that bitch. I hope you got full coverage.
I do.
I hope you got full coverage. Goddamn.
I do. It's a safe space. I don't like certain people in my space because energy is a big thing for me. But yeah, if they know y'all, then I know it's good. And you, Jett, 3 words and why?
3 words. I'm gonna steal some of y'all's because some of y'all have some really good ones. I was gonna say either way. So creative, resilient, and for my 3rd, I think free spirited. I feel like.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, your ass with the wind, nigga. You know what you should have used? You airy, motherfucker.
Air?
You airy.
Air, get the fuck out of here.
You just look the definition up for that motherfucker.
Okay. And the reasons I chose that, I think resilient, when I look back at what I've been through and some of the stuff that could have happened and didn't happen, I look at resilience for that.
Okay.
From the things I do on a daily is this creativity, just this, it's there. And that's why I'm free spirited as far as my decision making. I really don't make decisions based off anybody else. I really make my own decisions and go with it.
Yeah.
And I take whatever come with it.
That nigga last minute. We could be falling off the bridge. Be like, if we gonna get out this car, we gonna let this bitch fall over the shit.
But
I got a jetpack. I got a jetpack in my bag.
I don't feel like that gives adventurous too. And
Oh, spontaneous. I'll do spontaneous. I
Okay.
will. I can't say that. And that's a blessing and a curse.
I would disagree. Because I would say my 3 words. I consider myself outgoing. I'm very definitely sensitive, and I feel like I'm open-minded. I say open-minded too because I like to understand both sides of the perspective. Because I can definitely sometimes be one-sided, but I also try to understand the person's other point of view. I feel like that's important. Me sensitive. I take everything to heart. That's fine too, though. But I care about people too, and care about how people feel. So that's really the more sensitive side of me. And then outgoing. I like to have fun. I like to have a good time. But it also takes like a certain person to also bring that fully out of me too. At the same time, I could agree.
So now we're gonna finna get into this. Who I'm sitting with? Like, you a creator, songwriter. You do fitness. Who wants the floor first? You know what I'm saying? Like, look.
You can take it. You just gotta have her music is dropped.
Your music just dropped. What you done drop?
So I actually did just drop a song. It's called The Baddest Wine. I started it because my first thing that I ever dropped was last year, 2023. It was an EP, 5 songs. It was just to get my feet in the water, just say like, hey, I could do it. You know, like the dream is not too far out there. And so The Baddest Wine was just something that I wanted to do that was fun, where I could hear and I could just move, because a lot of times like music, still to this day is my therapy. Like I use it a lot, so it's like The Baddest One. I just wanted something fun, and so when you hear it, hopefully that's what you all get. Like you just want to move, you just want to get up, because you know moving your body can be therapeutic. I've learned in my healing journey that dancing is a way of therapy, you know, and stuff like that. So I just try to incorporate all of that into my projects and work, stuff like that. So Baddest Wine, Heave, Heave. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
So what would you consider like your genre of music? So like you think it's more pop, R&B, something slow?
So that's crazy because I'm actually not contemplating, but I'm exploring all of that. My first EP had pop, Afrobeat, hip hop, and jazz. All 5 songs were different types of things. And so now going through, I'm trying to release these singles. So Baddest Wine is more like Afrobeat, hip hop, R&B. But it's like I want to tap into like contemporary jazz. I love pop, but to be honest, I'm classically trained, so I'm an opera singer.
Wow!
So,
I'm not expecting that.
So I'm trying to get out of that like classical sound and that operatic sound. I'm trying to like, you know, get into my R&B bag.
Nice.
So can I ask you something? What fuels your singles? Like, what is the motivation behind the music you do? Like, are you just out here making music because you feel like I'm talented and I can do that, or there's something behind it? It's a passion, it's a drive, it's a message behind the things you do.
I don't want to say it's a long story, but it's.
We got time.
Oh, okay. But as a child, my escape was music. Not to get into details, but just going through what I was going through. Sensitive. When you said that, I felt that. I was like, yeah, because I'm very sensitive. And so, like, music was a way that I could just be myself and, like, act. Like, outside of, I don't say outside of myself and my personality, but just explore my different types of myself that I have. Like, I'm energetic, but I'm also quiet. I'm also to myself and stuff like that. So it's just like, the music is just a way for me to, like, have open heart surgery.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like, just pouring my heart out into how I'm feeling, whether if it's I want to get up and dance, or if I want to sit and cry, or laugh, or whatever. It's just like a way for me to just tap into my emotions.
You sound like an artist. Like most artists, they tap into like, you can really tap into like what you have been through, and that people put that in music. You sound like an artist. Like,
yeah, it's
you're
real.
an artist.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
But it took a while for me to like look at myself as an artist because it's just like that's not normal in an African. Like I'm West African, and so that's not normal in a West African household. Like you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or like IT, which is what my profession is.
These people got money.
They're both entrepreneurs, built from the ground up.
I mean,
that's what I aspire to be like. Both of them work for themselves, and they have not looked back ever since, and they're thriving. So it's like, ultimately, that's what I want to build for myself and my legacy to come. So.
But now, you want to go? Or I keep going to it.
Hey, I had one too.
So now, as somebody that come from that background, how do you see yourself? Because it's like, all right, am I living up to my family's expectation, or am I really doing for me? Because at the same time, at the same time, it's like, all right, I can do this and I can be there because I have this type of support system, or am I really doing that because I love to do that and this is what God has called me to do?
So it was a battle. It was a battle coming with all of that. But the biggest thing was I had to believe in myself first and foremost before anybody else will believe in me, especially my family.
Absolutely.
And so it took me having to literally, like, anything I set my mind out to do, I did it. Like, whatever I want to do, like go to college, go to the military. I'm in the army too. Like,
thank you for your service.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, it just took me putting my mind to it for everyone else to be like, all right, she might be onto something. Like, she might be, And so, with my family, to be specific, I told myself that if it were the case, and they weren't like accepting of who I was, then, and I'm shaking thinking about it, but I was like, I would just have to be alright, Like, I would just have to do what I want, because at the end of the day, I've done all this to this point in my life for who?
Right.
And so now I'm like, at this age, would I have achieved all of this? I can achieve something that I truly want for myself. So
it's your life at the end of the day.
Yes.
So it's not your parents' life. It's not anybody else's. It's yours. So you have to live it how you want to live it. And that's good.
Oh yeah, I'm about to hop right on heavily. I knew, you got time to think.
I got
leave. We're gonna get that for the second portion. We won't want to get her intro here. Cause I know heavily from being an athlete. Y'all know that. Like track. Dead ass. Am I lying?
Right.
So when did that when did you transition?
Hold on. You either went straight into it. All right, go ahead. You good. I'm about to let her go first.
Oh yeah. I was giving it a roll. So go ahead. So when did you transition to what you do now?
I would say right after my freshman year, I realized that the business of track and field in college, I didn't love. I love the sport, and I love the people who come from it and seeing how much training it takes to be in it. But overall, I didn't have the passion to keep going. So I left track and field at St. Augustine's University. I just realized it was not for me. And I just like, you know what? I want to take my fitness seriously. As being a college athlete or any athlete and transitioning to the real world, you feel like something's missing. Like you want to work out, but you don't know how to really get back into it. So fitness became my outlet. And then I just kept going. People just, they admire my physique, so it was just like, put me on, like some of your workouts and things like that.
They looked at you and said your ass was good. That's what they said.
Yeah, basically. So, I got into fitness that way, and then I had a health scare back in 2021. I got diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. So that became another motivator for me to, take my health seriously.
And what is that exactly?
It's a blood cancer.
Okay.
So I got diagnosed my senior year of college, stage 2. So, so it really just became, and it's actually blood cancer awareness. So be mindful it can happen to anybody. I was 21, 22 when it happened, and right after COVID. So.
And healthy as hell, like.
Right. Now, I feel like, I don't want to get too spiritual, but all things that happen to your body physically happens on a spiritual level. if you want to get real. So if cancer is usually tied to resentment. So be mindful of what you're holding on to. But
that's hard. That's hard. And let me see, I got another question for you. I think me and you will probably empathize with it more than anybody else would. So why don't you look like a product of your environment?
That's a great question. You know, just growing up and seeing it from your family's perspective, and you know, just seeing the city, you know, always following up, always in something. You know, I just always knew that wasn't my end goal. I always knew, just looking at my own family, what I didn't want, but I didn't necessarily know what it looked like. So just working towards creating those good habits, reading, journaling, getting more into my spiritual journey, learning myself and what I liked and what I didn't like, so I could separate, you know, the bullshit versus what's gonna get me to that point. Everybody be drinking and smoking, like, okay, but what has it got the people in my city, and what has it got the people who not in my city anymore? So we all have been great athletes. My city is they always had great athletes, but what they did with their talents, being so involved in the city, whether that was gang related or just getting caught up and end up staying in the city, all that just, in the result, it became what they didn't want. So, you know, went to college, never really looked back into going home outside of, you know, getting back on my feet type of thing. But
Can I chime in? And I want to ask, so you feel like everything that happens to you is because of what now? Run that phrase back on me. You said everything that happens to your body is spiritual.
Oh, everything that happens on the physical level happens on the spiritual level first.
So you feel like if you spiritually not correct, then you physically not going to be correct.
Yes, I do feel that way.
Okay.
So
They chewing on that motherfucker.
No, really something to sit there and think about.
I'm
Like,
saying
if you know you have like
resentment, fear, or let's say guilt.
What ass?
Guilt in the body.
yeah, if you know you got stuff like going on.
But this is the thing I'm saying. Like, I really think like this is where a lot of science and a lot of spirituality come into effect. Yeah, I picked a cup up. He picked a cup up.
I don't want to.
Because I'm both. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I grew up very spiritual, church boy in the choir. You know what I'm saying, all that. And I'm a dog to this day. But it's like, hey, physically, if my genes was not put to where I need to be put at, you know what I'm saying, like, or if I have sickle cell, I cannot, you know, spiritually, that cannot cure that. It might be something for that, you know what I'm saying. I might be the 1 in 5 out of my family trait that don't have it. But, you know, like, that's something that come with us, you know what I'm saying. That's something that come with the black denomination. That's something that come with the black race. And there's other things that come with the white race, all of that. I'm not going to get into all of that. So, I mean, like, physically and spiritually, I feel like mentally, now this is one thing I can tell you, mentally, if you fucked up, your mind can make your body sick.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel like that, for sure. Because your mind controls everything. So if your mind is telling yourself it's sick, the body gonna act like it's sick. And it's gonna be goddamn, the body be pumping like a motherfucker.
It becomes your reality. Whatever you think and whatever you tell yourself.
But, you know, if it say it's sick, goddamn sick, it's gonna say the spark plug's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's why I say, like, you have to come to that factor, and that's where, like, all that depression, resentment, everything, like, I speak about it all the time when we get here. It's like, I've been through a lot, and, like, you know, you have to watch the episodes, you know, pick pieces out of it and say, well, all right, Jay, why you ain't over there bent over on the side of the road a coke addict? Like, nigga, I'm a dog, I'm ruthless. That's where that comes from, because, you know, to be ruthless, you have to have that drive to keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Now you see how I tied all that back? Them 3 words, look, we ain't even make it, look, we ain't even script this shit or nothing.
Well, look, for my quick question, right? Because I knew y'all both was close friends. So did y'all names make y'all close friends, or did it come like after?
You want to tell the story? You want me to tell?
All right, here we go.
No, the crazy thing is, my perspective is that people just kept asking me, like, is your name like Kevin? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. They're like, you sure? I'm like,
Yeah, you can share this.
Not that
you know,
y'all
I'm
mixed
like,
up.
what? I'm like, you know, my name is not short for nothing. It's not a nickname. My name is he.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no, there's a girl that's on campus that looks just like you. And I was like, who? They're like, her name is Heavenly. So I'm like, I finally see Heavenly. I'm like, oh my goodness, she's beautiful. Like, what? So I was like, period. But then we didn't really get acclimated to like ethics bowl, was it?
Mm-hmm. It was at this bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this bowl, promise.
Ethics bowl will do it.
Yeah.
They do it every time. Let me tell you
Yeah,
that.
when I came in my freshman year, she was a sophomore, second semester, freshman.
Second semester freshman.
Yeah, so something like that. So it was just like, it was always like, there's a girl on campus, her name's similar to yours. And y'all favorite, like, y'all really look, I was like, who is this girl? Like, I was like, who is this? I be to myself, I run track, I got practice, I'm in the library, like, that's it, I haven't seen nobody. I wasn't even out doing anything, like, so it was just like, okay, when I probably met her, you know, it was like, oh, okay, cool. So I on Instagram, I was like, I don't really think I look like, but she's very beautiful. Like, people always assumed I was either Caribbean or African, because our campus was very diverse in
I did think
that culture. So everybody was like, first got there was like, are you from the Bahamas? I'm like, no. I'm
Far from it.
I'm from Salisbury, North Carolina, 2 hours down the road. Like, 2 hours, like, that's it. Like, but, you know, but when I met her, it was just like, okay. Ever since then, we went close. We didn't have our ups and downs, trust me. We didn't have our ups and downs,
but that's what you need,
you know. She my Virgo friends, you know.
Yeah. You need that in your friends for real, like test the waters.
But they say friendships are like relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
and you go through your seasons.
So what things do y'all do in y'all friendship to keep it up?
On that FaceTime. We on that FaceTime. We put the phone up.
I'm definitely saying communication, but I have friends that I don't talk to every single day. Like,
Right.
my best friend, she's actually in Davenport. She was in Davenport. She's a
Where's that?
meteorologist. It's like near Chicago.
Okay.
Too. So my best friend, I'm talking about best friend, like we went to pre Head Start together. Too. So and we don't speak every day. And then I have a best friend back home. We don't speak every day. There's people that I talk to on the regular, but those are my best friends. I don't speak to them all the time, but it is important that you keep conversation with your friends too.
Yeah, even if it's just sending them a TikTok, an Instagram reel,
Right,
which
yeah.
I do, like, or I'll be like, all right, he gonna get in your bag, like.
And that's the thing, we pour into
I
each
hold
other's
her
passion.
accountable.
Mhm.
That's all.
I hold her
It's hard.
accountable when it comes to her music. I know that's something that she's passionate about. So, like I was saying, as far as like me being supportive, like it ties into that. I'm gonna remind her, okay, have you posted on TikTok? Have you made a TikTok with your song? Have you made any posts on your Instagram? You gotta get on your Zoom, like.
You gotta get on your Zoom.
I gotta get on my
I love
stuff
that.
too. But when I post, okay, I haven't posted for the day. Did you post this week?
I would say this, and it's like a true testament to, again, friendship, brotherhood. I done fought with all my brothers, but it's one motherfucker I ain't never fought with. Who was that?
Cool.
I don't know. I mean, I ain't never fought with Dream. Shout out to the cameraman. But Dream's younger than me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like brothers and stuff like that, like we brought Jett into the fold, and you know, he invited us saying, "Oh, he invited me into my house. I invited him into his." You know what I'm saying? Hey, there ain't never been no issue. So, and that's one thing that I ain't testing. And I ain't saying like I'm questionable about it, because I'm not. But it's just been like, I feel like that's how everything's supposed to be. It's just easy. We don't agree on everything.
Facts. I think that's a big part.
We don't agree on everything, but we okay with not agreeing on everything. And it's just
You're
like,
not going to though.
no, but it's just
some people
also,
will force it.
yeah,
Either
but
they
it's
gonna
just
force it or they
also
gonna
like,
reject it.
like me and bro were talking about a shirt design the other day, and he was like, "Well, this is what I want." I said, "No, I'm not fucking with that." All right, cool. I'm changing it again. No, I'm not fucking with that. All right, cool. You know, I'm not. Bro, this is what we going with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just so easy to where it's like, I really do feel comfortable calling this nigga every day. Hell, I call this nigga multiple times. I don't even have shit to talk about. But what you doing?
Contact it.
I try to just on the phone. That's it.
Yeah.
Stuff.
In the office,
Just be on the phone. Just be on the phone.
What the
Just
fuck
because
you
you're
doing?
there.
What the fuck you doing? Nothing, bro. I'm just getting.
Head to the
I don't
bed.
want
I'm
shit.
thirsty. I'm doing
Yeah, I'm headed to
shit.
the bed. I don't want shit. I'm gonna break. Goddamn it. Goddamn. You know, we might chime in on something. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right. And that's why I was like, all right, cool. It's like, hey, with a lot of people, like, you have to really realize, like, some friends you check in on from time to time, some be there every day. And I really feel like that is one. That's why, like, even with this is so much of a mixture between both of us to where it's like, he's so out of order and I'm so in order. And that's what don't nobody understand. Y'all would probably think.
Hold on.
Y'all would probably think I'm
I
out of order.
think that's a little opposite.
Nah.
He might be the same. He might be the same.
Nah.
Hold on.
I'm in order.
But I can't say that. I can't say
I'm a nigga strict to the point.
He might not do it by the book.
Yeah.
He gonna do it by the book. Though.
No, but like when I line up a time frame for you, like when I tell you get your shit ready, you need to be ready at 7. You need to have that shit on by 8. Goddamn, we're gonna be at the restaurant by 8:30. This, that, and third. They gonna have the food out by 9. That's how I am. Ain't no telling with him. You get what I'm saying? That's where you get what I'm saying. Like I say Jet 8, this nigga say 10:30.
But that go back to one of his 3 words though.
Spontaneous. But 10:30. But look again. Now you get what I'm saying. To where like we two different motherfuckers. I am a nigga that is timely. I ain't no CP time. I ain't no black colored people time. If I say 7:30, I mean 7 o'clock.
I really mean 6:45.
Yes.
I really mean 6:45.
I'm on the way. I ain't never late. I ain't never late. If I tell you I'm finna come, best believe when I told you I'm coming, I was already in the car on the way coming.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like shit, that nigga was already on the way. And you be like, how this nigga is so bad? Nah. I'm a very timely person. He is not. That's not to take nothing from him. He's spontaneous. I'm not. You know when I'm coming, I'm coming. If I ain't coming, I'm telling you straight up, bitch, I ain't coming.
Speaking of coming, y'all see the Shannon Sharp joint on Twitter?
Which one?
Bruh,
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Uncle's in that motherfucker going crazy, wasn't it? You ain't even see it.
So I didn't see. I just saw a little thing about it, like.
Oh, so basically they was having intercourse and he was on live the whole time.
How the fuck you get on intercourse on live on accident?
Wait, what?
Listen, I kind of know.
You gotta press the button, like.
Go to Twitter, type in Shannon Sharp, it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there, like you ain't even gonna have to scroll.
No, but he
I
went
just watched
live
his
on.
podcast.
He went live on his podcast last night, and too, I didn't catch all of it, but I did see like some of it today.
He was in that skin in that time.
He's in there going crazy.
But he said he was embarrassed though.
He's not like me.
No, he said he was embarrassed though. He really was because he didn't know. He said he never had been, you know. Cause I heard him say like people was calling his phone, and he said people did. He had
You
not
could hear the
talked
phone
to him.
vibrate.
Yeah.
He want answer. No.
But this is the thing.
I'm so you gonna do.
Yeah.
You did that.
But this is the thing I'm gonna
Growling
say.
and growling.
How the hell you gonna sit there and say you don't know you're on Instagram, bro? You gotta click into the app. Ain't no way. iPhones ain't moving like that. I know my car drives itself out there, but goddamn, iPhones ain't moving like that.
It do.
Yeah.
No, the hell it don't. Bro, if I look, this bitch locked. So you telling me this bitch finna jump on IG Live?
Yeah,
You did that. Something up.
The crazy thing is,
A lot of shit propaganda.
one time I was walking around with a group of people, and somebody called somebody and was like, "Hey, you know y'all on live on Instagram?"
So I mean, it can happen.
It happens. Like
It can happen.
Your phone just, you know how you butt out people, like it just.
But the phone wasn't in his pocket. The phone is on the ground.
Yeah, he said
They're
he
in the
threw it.
bed. How?
He said he threw it.
Maybe he was looking at Instagram.
He threw
before
it.
Started.
Yeah, he said he picked it up. You know, they came in and he threw it
This
in.
shit-
Publicity
Look.
stunt.
That's what I'm saying. This shit propaganda. And a lot of people don't understand that shit. That a lot of people with these bigger names and bigger social media platforms do a lot of things that say, well, hey, I'm gonna make this stunt.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Tyreek Hill shit.
I was about to get in there.
Little bitch ass niggas should just shut the fuck up and got the ticket and brand and fuck on with it. It was that.
Heavenly, you seen that?
I saw it on my ESPN.
I knew you kept up. So what do you think about those situations?
I don't really try to get too much into it because, especially anything doing with the police, I try not to because I know it'll enrage me. So I'd rather just not watch it.
If
I
that
don't
was
like
one of
things
your
so
players,
much.
if that was one of your players, you the coach, that was one of your players.
I mean,
Did you see it? Did you see the whole video?
Did you see
I didn't see the whole video.
You
I just saw the
She ain't
notification pop up.
tapped into that shit. So basically what happened was this motherfucker was speeding through the turnpike by the damn Dolphin Stadium and they pulled his ass over.
Again, you're in the wrong.
He gave these niggas his ID and put his damn window up. You in a blacked out fucking McLaren.
In Florida.
In Florida. In Dade County.
Yeah.
But to start off, the officer did tap on his window and he was doing too much. He did roll his window down.
Monetarily advanced, like the Baltimore and the DC. No, we from the slum, nigga. Like niggas walking around my goddamn community walking. Like they ain't got no car. Like nigga, we on the water. You got no, I'm for real. Like we on the water. So like for niggas like Chris Brown, Pharrell, AI, Vic to make it out and to come back, niggas looking like, well, hold up. But then that also brings a spotlight on like what did these niggas go through to get there? And it's like, well, hold up. Like, yeah, y'all might say DC tough. Y'all might say Baltimore tough. You go to bad news. You be dead in your car. No, I'm serious. Like, a lot of niggas come from the 757. Like, them 7 cities on that port, like, it's hard. Like, it's rough. It's tough. Like.
And when you even look at them people in Maryland, specifically, in DC and Maryland specifically, Maryland has one of the top most black, richest people that live in that state. And so that contributes to a lot of their motion that they have going on. DC, the same thing. Like, you can't even live there without making a certain amount.
That's right.
So it's like, that really contributes to their society and everything that they have going on. Virginia, same thing, but it's like, it is more
the 7 cities. Like, them 7 cities, that Suffolk, Portsmouth, Virginia Beach, that 757, is rough. The only thing that fuels that area and that 757 on that port is what? The shipyard and the Navy.
I get what you're saying.
So now that's where the majority of the jobs come from.
That's where everybody daddy work at.
To where
For
like
sure,
they trying to get there. It's like, all right, cool. Like even my daddy 70. He told me like, yeah, I got 5 from shipyard when I was goddamn 35. Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, yeah, you go there, but
hey, Kevin. We got Frank Line.
You feel me? Frank Line in Cleveland. That's
they
everybody
building
works
trucks,
there.
nigga.
Oh.
Or Aldi's.
All these warehouses.
Yep.
man, get the hell out of here. Kids, look, what y'all got? Where I work at. That's the main thing y'all got.
Oh, all these warehouse.
Nope.
What?
Food line. Distribution.
Oh yeah.
Food line.
The main warehouse of fuel
You
line.
know, John Knight, Dad was one of the first investors. You probably know who John Knight is.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, nigga, that's my job today. Like, bro, I made $55,000 there last year. In Butner. I work in Butner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about 2 or 3 hours away. The main one is down there. Like, bro, even though I really want to go back, so I can transfer to y'all the shit in Salisbury.
Quick. That's too easy.
But
That's
they-
you didn't
they-
have. Go ahead. Well, everybody can let you go easily though.
Yeah, but they gonna go for it. But it's like, hey, like you still gotta. I
You
ain't
still need about 3 weeks about you. Facts.
But yeah, you also gotta know. That's why I say like everywhere is different. Like, you know, I stayed in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to high school and shit in Charlotte. Like, I lived in Charlotte, so
It's different.
switch is like,
It's not Charlotte.
I don't know, but I done moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell you from the DMV, and I done lived in Charlotte. Like I said, the only thing you gotta really worry about is a nigga smoking your ass.
You gotta worry about
That's
it.
everywhere though.
That's it.
That's everywhere though.
No, but they're really getting
Really?
crazy up in DC. Like, y'all really got to put them guns down.
I think my first time going to DC, right, and I probably think it's stuff too deep sometimes. I always feel like people look like their environment that they come from. Like DC is like it got money and this and the other, but it also look rugged than a motherfucker.
Bro, you know ain't no gun laws in DC?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wait,
Play where it's safe because it's not safe.
Yeah.
and before we get into like the real life, the fun shit, I got a question for everybody. How do y'all feel like using people and being used?
Let me go first.
Go ahead. How do you feel about using people and being used?
I feel like everybody uses somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like that because everybody knows somebody that they can talk to or use to their advantage, or that's going to be good for whatever they're trying to do. I feel like everybody uses somebody. It sounds bad, but everybody does.
So how do you feel about being used?
I like that shit.
I mean, what about if it's for like the benefit? Like I feel like you can be used in many different ways.
Yeah.
You might be my spiritual friend. I might use you like, yo, I need you to talk to me today.
True.
I know you at work,
Yeah.
but please give me about 5 minutes. I need you to tell me something, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
I feel
so-
like they both work alongside.
Yeah.
What
In a
about
positive
you?
light, absolutely. Like, please use me. Like,
Mhm.
please do that. But, you know, and that was on me because I definitely took that straight negatively.
Oh, no, you do. Like,
To if you want to do it in a good way, absolutely, like, please, yeah, like, I want you to be able to use me. Like, if I could be helpful to somebody, like, yeah, I would love to, yeah, please do that.
what about you, Jack? How do you feel about being used, and how do you feel about using people?
I feel like, again, we touched on this with me. Theoretically, I don't use nobody, but everybody comes with a price.
Mm-hmm.
There's a price and a ticket on everybody's head. So, come with dealing with Jett, it's something I'm getting from Jett. You know, obviously that makes this friendship go. But as being the man that I am today and where I'm at today, I have made myself convenient to everybody, even, you know, my family, my friends, myself, you know, to where it's like, I'm the one getting beat. I'm the donkey with the saddle in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at times, it gets aggravating, but at times, you know, as a man, that's what you want because you don't want nobody saying, well, you in my shit, you in my crib, you in my car. It's like, all right, cool. So I don't necessarily say I use anybody because it got to be a mutual symbiotic relationship. God damn. Hey, cameraman, we're going to put that on the shit. Symbiotic. They ain't know my vocabulary was that damn deep. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it got to be that to where it's like, all right, cool. So when I'm here, it's like, how we doing this? How we doing that? Like, nah, I don't necessarily care for anybody that can't do nothing to me because, you know what I'm saying? We said last week, you throw me in the jungle butt naked, what?
I'm gonna come out with a bear coat, bunch of tiller pants, a raccoon hat, and
I
a
might
damn
have
cigar. I don't even know how I made that motherfucker.
a squirrel on the stick too, nigga.
I thought we go fishing.
You gotta eat.
You know what I'm saying? But so it's like that with like every woman, and I would feel like this, like as a man, and I've been raised by straight women, like mama, sister, everybody. Like my sister 40, my sister got 11 years on me. I have not been in a position to be like, oh, I want to use somebody. My mama and my sister and them made me like that. My aunties and great. No. They made me as a provider, a doer. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga that getting the whip hit on his back. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you gonna go get it.
Yeah.
So, like, when people just say, like, well, have you been, oh, shit, can you provide, can you do this? Bro, it's hard for me to, like, you finna give me some money? Nah, I got you. Here you go. Take that shit back.
I
can't do
think
that.
I still disagree. Like, you say you haven't, but people can say they haven't done something and not realize that's what they're doing too at the same time. That's why I said everybody does. Everybody does it. Because you can realize you know. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I feel like nobody wants to be used in a negative way, right? But me and outside of my everyday like fitness and stuff like that, I'm an academic coordinator. And I love to be used by my students because I know things that they don't know. So if you can use me for my experience. It's just no different from being a mentor or a big sister or just my maternal nature automatically is going to be like, how can I be of assistance to you? How can I make you grow so that you can bypass so many pitfalls in life so that you can, you know, see from my perspective, but how can I help you? That's how I've always been, just what can I do? What value can I add? Now, granted, you want value for value in relationships, granted, but when you can build up the next generation so that when they come back and they be like, Miss Heavenly, like, you did X, Y, and Z for me. Let me, you know, you never know what it's going to bring. Now, you know, nobody wants to be used in a negative way. Of course not, you know. But, I mean, my parents, my mentors, my loved ones, the people who came before me, in a way, I kind of use them because they brought me to where I am. I wouldn't be who I am. And like Shannon Sharp said on the last podcast on Earn Your Leisure, he was just saying his granddad was like at the table, and he was just like, if you don't see nobody at this table that you want to be like or resemble, then you in the wrong house. And he was just saying that from a perspective of, you shouldn't want to be like nobody out there. Like, we out here grinding. You see us going to work. You see us, and he wanted to be like his brother or something like that. But
can I say something? What if you in the house that you're way exceeding expectations?
Like you the golden child.
So like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy drunk, my brother thief, my mama hoe. Why would I want to be like anybody at this table?
yeah, but in that case, it wasn't that way.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. They ain't doing their job.
They wasn't. They
They
wasn't.
smoking crack, sucking dick, and goddamn
They
on the
wasn't
corner.
doing that. But in those cases, I mean, you don't.
Overtime.
But you would want to be better than that. My mom always told me growing up, I want you to be better than me.
Mm.
I want you to exceed more things, and I will always tell that to my kids. Like I want the grounds of the ceiling of my success will be the grounds that you start on. You will never go through the same things. That you will understand them and you will respect them. Of how I got to where I'm at, but it will never be, oh, I had to get out the mud, so you got to get out the mud. You make them respect the process, but you ain't got to go through that. Why would I go through it for you?
So what's the best teacher? What's the best teacher that a father or mother can have with a kid?
What's the best teacher?
Yeah, what's the best teaching? What are the lifelong lessons? What is the best thing that a dad or mother could teach their young one when they leave? And I ain't got no kids. I want everybody to chime in before I tell you the answer.
That's deep. I mean, it could be a
It's
few.
just one thing. Just give me one thing. Don't give me a few. Just give me one.
To narrow it down the
let them make
spot.
mistakes. You gotta let them make
Let them make mistakes. That's yours. What's yours?
What's something that I would teach my kids?
It's one thing. It's one thing that is the ultimate teacher of being a parent. That my parents taught me. I don't have kids. And they taught me, and they continue to teach me to this day. And like you said, let them make mistakes. You don't know, Jett. You got anything?
The best teacher?
No, the best thing, the one thing that should be
teach them. What you would leave
in a lifetime. One thing that you will leave as being a parent that you will leave. What's one thing your mother left you that you feel like?
One thing my mom left me with, dead ass. Like, my mom always tell me, like, bro, don't never be a statistic. I think that's why the main reason why I don't got kids. I've never been to jail. I've never. That's just like I always think about that.
What's up with you? What you gonna say?
My father would tell me, whatever you're doing in this life, just know it, love it, and respect.
That's cool.
Ain't nothing y'all said is wrong, but the main thing my parents have taught me, and again, I'm from the slums, I've been adopted, I've been everything, you know what I'm saying, nigga, shit, I've been beat with a finger, like a life. And they said the one main teacher of a parent to his child is what? How you maneuver in this world when I'm not here.
That's real.
I've heard that. My mom says that. She says all the time that.
How you go about life? What you gonna do when I'm not here? You know, like that's the real shit. Like, so if your parents ain't teach you how to survive and teach you, like, again, you said something great. That's lying on your neck. Let me make my mistakes. How you go about building from the mistakes? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm not always gonna be here. So my parents, that's how my parents maneuver. They don't call me every day. They don't do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like when I fall and I fall on my goddamn face, they do that. And I don't go boo-hoo to my mama because my face is bleeding and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, get the fuck up. Wipe that shit off. And a lot of people think that shit is like, well, you not emotionally. And nah, it's just hard to where it's like, I ain't gonna be here tomorrow, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. They beat that into me.
And I think even quoting back what me and Ebony said was that resiliency package. Part of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, even though your parents can't really teach you how to be resilient, you kind of learn it. And then, just like you kind of learn it, some people don't. Some people really don't know. Some people really got to have a controlled environment, X, Y, and Z for them to progress forward. Whereas some people's like, all right, cool. You gave me these 3 letters, I'm going to make a word out of it. You feel me? I'm going to play Scrabble. And like, even with you, like, that's one thing I always like about us. We're resilient as hell. We only gonna sit in confusion for about 30 minutes. About 45 come, we done found a solution. know how to do it. Shit, nigga, I got this too. Oh shit, me too. You feel me? And that's a good part of it where it's like you kind of learn that growing up. I don't know if you learn it alone. I don't know if you learn it from your friends. I don't know if you learn it in school. But some people learn it and some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right there, come right, you giving that coochie up.
No.
So y'all don't believe in soul ties?
Hell no.
That's if you fuck raw.
Okay.
Even after I fuck raw, ain't shit tied to me.
What? Okay.
That's different. That's different. That's a real.
How do you
So
get
y'all
rid
don't
of soul
feel
ties?
like energy-wise, like every time you deal with a person,
Look at look.
that you don't pick
gotta
up
do
a
this.
certain type of vibe with you
Hey.
in your
Go out to
aura?
the next train.
No.
But look, that's why, again, when you sitting in here dealing with motherfuckers and y'all sit there and be like, well, bro, y'all be dealing with this toxic ass shit, bro. Look, that motherfucker's right, goddamn.
That toxic is bad. It is, but I can hold you. Sometimes it be a little bit fun.
Fun. Yeah, I can agree with that. Sometimes toxic is fun, but that's not healthy.
I'm an adrenaline
That's
junkie.
unhealthy.
I'm a sad. I'm an adrenaline junkie. So I'm like,
That's how you know you be doing that shit you ain't supposed to.
But it's just like,
Like
what is the goal here?
what is the goal?
What is the ultimate
From
goal?
a man or from overall?
Just,
Oh.
yeah, what is your goal here? Like, what are you trying
Fucking
to
with the
accomplish?
toxicity?
I mean, not even just that, but as far as in relationship wise, you just want to just keep fucking when you excitement, you still looking for that adrenaline. How
Are we
old are
bringing
you?
the toxicity or no?
I mean,
The toxicity, it ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn relationship at all whatsoever. No.
right, then why do it?
Why do shit? I got shit else to do.
Work towards
That's
your
a
goals,
problem.
your dreams,
That's
your
a problem.
aspirations.
I
You don't have nothing
Make them
to do.
better. There's for one, you will never be to a point where you
What the
feel
hell
like
you
you got
want me
it
to do
all
at 1
together.
o'clock in the morning with my dreams and aspirations?
Go to sleep. You shouldn't even be up.
I am. I'm not gonna sleep after I knock her ass off.
Oh my God! What?
Knock her ass off. Going straight to sleep.
All right. Well, I have a two-part question.
Yeah, I got an itch
kinda
to
already
leave scratch.
know.
I gotta take a shot.
I already know.
What?
What? I kind of already know, but this is for the else as it is.
Hey,
So the first part of the question is, are y'all in relationships?
Yeah.
Okay. You? Okay. So what do you feel about, how do you feel about situationships or men who cannot commit?
men who can't commit or situations or like you know,
Both, because I mean, if they can't commit, that's a situationship. So.
how do I feel about it? I feel like it depends on who's choosing it, who's in it, and like what's their reality of it. You feel me? I can say all I want from the outside, but from the inside it might look different. These two might do something for each other that's bigger than everything else. Cause at the end of the day, like I feel like a title, it's something, but in the whole grand scheme of things, it's not that big. It depends on what y'all got in between. What's y'all relationship like? What's y'all chemistry like? How can y'all help each other? You feel me? That can happen with or without a relationship. It don't really matter. Cause I can fuck on 50 chicks, but if you mean a certain amount to me, those shit's really dead ass don't matter. Like I really forgot about them most. Like, cause that's a thing. Like niggas, we forget about hoes. We hit a lot. A lot. Y'all don't. Y'all women. Y'all keep the tab.
Emotional tab.
Can
You feel me?
so can y'all handle that?
What?
Yeah.
Y'all can handle a female saying like, yeah, you're my one, but like I got these 50 dudes that I'm still messing with.
I mean, but if my dick ain't
You're
coming up,
my one.
if my dick
And
ain't.
Oh,
I'm fucking
what's
on
that?
them. I'm doing
Yeah,
all this
yeah.
stuff with
Hold
them.
up, hold up. Can I
But
say
yeah, get
something?
that side there. I got
I
this
just said
side.
something. No. If my dick ain't big enough, if my dick ain't big enough to knock all them niggas out of line,
Damn.
then something wrong.
Well, we're
But
not-
then if it's a line,
How? Nigga, I
No.
see lines.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a line, obviously I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, because as a man, if I really come over here and I want you as my one, I'm gonna do everything I got to do to skip the motherfucking line.
And to be honest, the line ain't
That's
your
why there's a
fault.
wrestler.
The line ain't your
Vice versa.
fault. It's her fault for being blind. Because you should know when I walk up to this motherfucker, you know I want Pan to get in.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
Like,
I'm
hey,
waiting.
Not
Like,
necessarily.
let's not think too long about this shit. Because the reason you got a line in the first fucking place.
It's for what? It's for
Have
what?
because hey, no,
They ain't getting
no, but you got no.
If
Jet,
the
hold up.
motherfuckers in
But
line
what's
was
the
better.
difference for
If the
having one and y'all
motherfuckers in
having
line was
hoes
better,
now?
the motherfuckers,
That's
if
what
the
Y'all, instead
if
of
the
us
motherfuckers
supposed
in
to have
line
a
was better
roster.
important, they wouldn't be in line.
But I don't know if
It's the best man
certain though. That's like y'all.
Yeah, that's right. They got it. Come over here. Like, they got it.
Y'all want to hush everybody, and I had just said, so, if I'm not fucking with you for real, I'm not finna hunt you. But like, and it's so cliche to say, but they always say what one person won't do, another one will. That's some true shit though.
So that's what I'm about to spit in your butt. So if I got a roster of people
that nigga spit in the butt
that want to talk to me or whatever, and you only want to be just physical, you're not trying to show me.
Or you're not trying to commit.
Consistent. You're not trying to commit, and we've been kicking it for a while. What are you here for? Somebody else who wants to be with me.
As the girl take over, can I say something?
As the girl.
Let me hold my hand up.
So, referee official, what we think?
Referee, can I talk?
Go ahead. I'm trying to see what you about to say.
Alright, now, as in far as like, we've been kicking it for a while, we doing whatever. You talking about we just want to be physical. Obviously, whatever nigga that you are being physical with, that you want more with, is obviously not seeing that other shit in you. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. No, it's like, it's not seeing like the woman capability that's there. The woman capability, hey Tay, get the
Yeah.
It's not the woman capability, it's not the wife capability, it's not the girlfriend capability, it's not none of that. To where it's like, alright, cool. But it's like, when I have good women around, yeah, bitch, sit down. No offense to the bitch word or whatever. Sit down, stay down, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is what we got. So if a nigga's not really holding to what you got to do, then obviously that nigga just see you as a piece of coochie. That's where you gotta reevaluate yourself with that nigga. Because we don't treat all women the same. And like he said, if he got 50 women at the door, and it's the one sitting right there, he gonna ask for that one every time. So yeah, you can have 50 bitches, and that one call, bitch, you gotta get out, you got to go. She finna come, she finna kill both of us.
God!
I respect that. Why you doing that though? If you got one person, why do you have to tell somebody else? Like, you gotta get the fuck up.
No, because
that is true.
Because look, that's the thing about men and women. And it's like why men take it harder than women. With men, sticking your dick in something. No.
Women cheat emotionally.
Yes, they do. Women do cheat emotionally.
And I got the other half of it.
Yeah. And niggas cheat physically. So it's like, alright, physically, I don't even plan on being with these 50 bitches. It's just fun.
Emotionally, it's like, girl.
But like with this nigga, you definitely went behind my back with, and you knew like, well, yeah, I'm doing all this, that, and third. Yeah, that he might could be your backup.
But guess what?
What's up?
Physically, emotionally,
Spiritually.
respect still went out the window. And that's the problem with a lot of relationships nowadays, and why it's situationships, is because people don't respect their partner. At the end of the day, as a man, you can sit here and say, yeah, naturally, I'm going to sit here and do this, and this. I know men to this day who would not even dare look or breathe in another woman's way because of how they respect who they're dealing with. So I can hear y'all.
So your nigga respect you like that?
I'm single because of that. I'm waiting for the right person that's
and
going to sit there and respect me.
That's the issue with this generation now. Everybody is
think that
in a situation.
That's everybody's
problem. That's everybody's problem.
A lot of the excuses are, I'm working on my career. I'm trying to, I'm not in a place to be in a relationship right now, or we kind of already decided on what we were doing and type of thing, like a bunch of excuses. And I've heard it. It's a lot, and it's actually trendy. Like it's a trend.
It's some bullshit.
I'm busy killed.
Go ahead.
So, were all those things? I mean, I get to say excuses, but I feel like you box it with excuses, so it makes it negative. Was all those reasons bad? If he's really not in the relationship,
I mean,
and I'm on the speaker.
That can hinder a relationship.
62.
As my man, I'm gonna support you through wherever, regardless,
sure.
whatever, thick and thin. I don't
So
care what it is.
if
If I say that you're my man, I'm gonna support you.
If I go to prison, you can hold me down for, you gonna be down for 5?
Yeah. First off, why is my man even in consideration? Okay, if you really fuck with me and I know you respected me before all that even happened, yes.
You gonna hold me down for 5? You can get a
I was
pussy
a
out?
military nigga, so yes, I will. I've done it before.
What that mean? Like you gonna hold me down for 5? You can get a coochie out?
Yes, I'm like, what's physical when my man gonna take care of me at the end of the day?
Exactly.
How am I taking care of you in prison? You gonna hold me down for 5 years and get a pussy?
Yes.
If I can write a nigga
You
in
can go
the
celibate for years.
I can
What?
do that shit.
You was celibate for years? How
I
many
can
years?
go celibate for years. Yes.
You gonna put a
Like, I don't
chastity
feel like
belt on
you
that
need-
pussy?
What?
Chastity belt.
I've done it for years. So 4 years. My thing is, it's like that's.
Y'all say that shit. I don't believe that shit because
So,
I
yeah,
believe
I don't need no guy to satisfy me. There's
why
things
is
for
it
that.
women? So why is it
Let's get
women?
points for that, right?
Why is it women out here walking on 2 feet to act like they gotta use their coochie? Every time they sad,
That's
mad,
a
or feeling
trauma.
different.
That's a trauma.
But I'm asking because I don't know.
It's
I've
not-
never
like I
been a
said,
woman.
it's trauma. Like some people that feel like they're only found their value in their vagina of them, or feeling wanting to have that closeness with a man, or because they didn't get it from a father.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna look in relationships for a man to fill that void,
And show you
and
attention.
that's gonna come out, and it's gonna look like her being a hoe because she's overly sexualized because she wants that closeness. That's what that is.
Yeah,
That's just
validation.
trauma. That has nothing
You
to
know
do
what
with
that
anything.
Being very promiscuous.
Yeah, yeah. I want.
But that doesn't mean
It shows up in different ways.
you take that to your advantage though. That don't mean like okay,
I mean,
boom,
so
I
that
know
just
I
throwing
got
that
this girl
cuckoo.
got
You gonna hit
issues.
that cuckoo.
Yeah, nah, cause
I haven't heard that word since elementary school.
That's what I was saying. That cuckoo.
I mean,
Y'all got niggas.
man, why do y'all want to run through something that everybody?
No, but
been
all right,
through?
but now y'all cut me off before I got to where I was going. Women emotionally, all right, cool. But that's why it's cheating on different levels to where it's like, if y'all cheat, y'all been playing this shit, y'all been talking this shit, y'all love
Y'all
it.
masturbated about this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't lying.
But with a nigga,
Yeah,
bro,
okay.
it's like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah, don't look at me
bro,
like
we
that.
Napoleon in this motherfucker.
but my thing
I
is,
mean, with a
I'm
nigga,
not
we
having
Napoleon in this
fun.
motherfucker. We taking over a new country.
but
Every
why do
time
we
we hear
keep
something
making
different.
it? Why do we keep making
We
it?
Napoleon, nigga.
We took over the DMV real quick. Then burned that motherfucker down.
Don't be dapping that shit up.
You
know, we're not
Why
finna
do
do
we
that.
keep making it men and women? Not
Yeah,
making
no,
keep making
I-
it
too. It's
my
not double
thing is,
standard.
as an individual, because like I said, there are men out here that will literally do everything.
They ain't
that
never got no
a
coochie growing up.
majority
They
of
never
You want a
What?
nigga, you want a nigga kiss your feet, don't you?
What?
Yep.
You want to kiss your feet and bat on
No.
the
Look at her face.
I just want respect.
Oh, for sure. R-E-S-P-C-T.
Exactly.
I
Like
was
what she
right to
said.
show up,
Do
say
we
what
gotta
I'm
put it on karaoke or something? Like
But do y'all hear how y'all talking right now?
exactly.
We
But
been
no, I understand that, but
go
y'all hear
outside,
how
ask
y'all
a nigga, this
talking.
is what he gonna tell you.
Do y'all hear how y'all talking? You have to think.
You ain't
like,
said oh no yet, so I'm
Oh
gonna
no, like that's why I'm talking. But y'all have to listen to like how y'all are speaking too. And when females hear that like nobody no, bro, like
You know
nobody
them bitches hop in line. Them bitches hop on the train.
But
So what
But it's
no, Ebony, I feel what you're
It's
saying.
double standard.
So when
though.
y'all get
Ebony, I feel what you're saying,
daughters, when
but-
y'all get daughters, that's the mentality that y'all want to keep carrying on into generations
You want
to
me-
come
no,
and
but
come
you
for
want
y'all daughters to be then in that same cycle.
Yeah. You
want me to tell you why it's
Because it doesn't
different?
come back around.
No, but you want me to tell you why it's different?
What?
Because a lot of these women that do that have not had fathers to show them the love, the respect, and the admiration of a real man.
But okay, but
So
y'all
when
have
you
mothers.
adopt
Y'all
a
have
child
mothers.
like that,
So
And
still
y'all have mothers though.
I'm gonna piggyback
still
off their
contribute-
ass. Watch this.
So
And a
still
lot of y'all
contribute
dad-
to
and
that
a lot of their
negativity.
fathers
Ain't
was the
fathers.
head of the household in the house. The mom.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The daddy
you know
was
what
there,
mom was doing.
but the mom was really paying the
Okay, but
bills.
y'all have to
The
think.
mom was really making the
Y'all
damn
have to
decisions.
think how
So
y'all
respect
talking
the
about.
woman, boom, the mom.
No, we talking about
mom,
we talking
woman
about
of
girl
the
and mom.
household.
The parents
Y'all
is
talking
gonna
about
always
women.
fucking.
Y'all still talk about women like we just like we finna just be a fling, but y'all
This shit
talking
low key
about-
gets me
if-
tight. I ain't gonna lie.
You saying the father's not there, okay? Boom, you saying the mom is there. So boom, look, would y'all want
A
somebody?
lot of these mamas was hoes.
Would y'all want y'all?
My mama was a hoe.
It don't
I know
matter.
that.
It don't matter. But would you want someone to take what's it called? Manipulate? Take advantage over them? No.
My mama was hoe.
But would you want her to somebody to take advantage over her, even though she?
They probably did. My mama was a hoe.
Probably and what?
Okay,
My
but
mama-
they
and my mama like
Would you
women.
want that? Probably did. And
If
would
you're,
you
let's
want
say your
that?
mom went through a traumatic experience, would you want a man to take advantage of her in her
We ain't
vulnerable
taking
state?
advantage. That nigga, you put that nigga in his natural breeding and development
Not
and
breathing.
environment.
That's freaky.
And goddamn, that nigga did what he did. Goddamn now, hey, my mama might have been a hoe. And I'm not saying this to say my mom was a hoe, but cause I don't know.
She was a hoe. You said my mama was a hoe. So which one is it? Which one is it?
Hey, watch how you talking about my nigga mama, bro.
What, you talking about my mama? So which
Hey,
one is it though?
But look,
Clarify, go ahead, clarify.
I'm I'm adopted. I don't know. But look, again, my mama couldn't take care of me. Like I said, when I did everything I did, my mom and my sisters, my new mom and my sisters, and all of them, like, yeah, look, your mama like them drug dealers. That's why you was drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. So I know some shit was up.
I knew this was
Yo. So do y'all ever think that, okay, boom, because like you said, you've been through it growing up. We all been through it growing up, right? So would y'all not sit here and say that, okay, some of the things that I went through is why I act the way I do when it comes to other bonds?
So yeah, so my mama,
let me clarify. Because I love my mother to death. Right now, she is my homegirl.
So was your mama?
No. Absolutely not. She don't even play that.
Well, I'll finish talking.
Yeah, let me finish talking because she don't even play that. Hold on. West African, born and raised. So she was very strict. We didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. But that hindered me from having relationships with females. Right? So now I grew up and I realized that, boom, once me and my mom sat here and got a relationship with each other, now I can sit here and talk to females in a certain way that I was never able to talk to them before. Mm-hmm. Accountability. So boom, let's talk about accountability.
And our friendship has grown.
It has grown since me and my mom. Exactly. Boom. So accountability.
So I saw it before and during that process.
My aunt is accountant too.
Accountant or accountability?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't
care if your mama, your TT, any of them was a hoe. All this shit is like the goddamn ecosystem. That shit feeds into itself. Some motherfucking little goddamn fish and some niggas shorter.
It's the circle of life.
So what you're saying is you're going to choose that your part of the circle is to feed into the negative.
Mm-hmm. It's not my part. It's my role.
Already. It's your role? Okay. So y'all gonna play the villain. That's what y'all saying. Y'all playing the villain.
Hey, I'm not a villain. I'm not a villain. I'm a vigilante.
Because when we can take it back to slavery time. We can take it back to
I'm like Batman. Hey,
what did they do to the black man? Put him out to have all these babies. While these women were over here taking care of the plantations and shit, they were taking these men, these black men. Like I said, I'm taking to slavery. Y'all didn't know.
Taking it there.
I'm taking it there. Boom. Now we passed 400 years ago.
You want me
Y'all sitting here talking about some, no, these hoes, they're doing this, they're doing that. If I'm just emotionally doing that, I'm just in them. That's exactly what
you
they do.
Do you not have dick discipline? To be like, no. I don't want that. Like, I value myself for
girl take over. Talk about it.
I mean, yeah, we do.
Did she just say dick discipline?
Relax.
We do.
Did she just say dick?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have discipline with your
Let him answer.
How do you feel about having dick discipline? Do you feel like you possess that when it comes to the women that you entangle yourself with?
Do I got this dick discipline?
Yeah.
With the woman that I have any entanglement situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, what about in general?
In general? What
is
having and not having? That just mean I'm fucking off? Or
yeah,
I'm
just fucking off whenever, like,
whatever.
If it's thrown at you, it's just
you having
okay.
fun.
I'm having fun,
That's what
right?
you
I'm
said.
single, you know?
Do you feel like that's having dick discipline? You just having fun?
I don't know.
That's a no.
No, I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I've never asked that question. I can't say whether it's yes or no because it's like a lot of people make decisions off of like.
Bro, yes or no goddamn question.
I said I don't know. You want to go? What you say yes or no?
Oh wait. So your answer.
He won't let that shit slide.
Just to clarify, your answer is you don't know whether or not you have dick discipline.
And I say that's no. That means no. Because you can't say yes.
Yeah.
You can't say yes, so that means no.
I can't say yeah,
you gotta read between those.
I can't say yes. I can't say yeah, but at the same time, it's like.
But you also said
even in certain situations, there's certain chicks I might say yes to.
Okay, so you don't have it. So you straddling the line between yes and no. Mm-hmm. It's a no. It's a no. You can't be like. I mean, for certain ones, it's a no. It's either you have it or you don't.
Yes or no.
There's no exceptions to the rule.
Yeah, I guess no.
Oh, okay.
But does that make me a bad person?
Never said it made you. I'm just asking if you had it.
Mm-hmm.
Discipline, you know.
That doesn't make you a bad person. But
so what about when I choose to turn it off?
You know what I think? You know I think
that's discipline.
No, but look, this is what I think a better question would have been.
Do you got it, bro?
Yeah, I do. But do you got dick integrity? Because integrity is doing the right thing when they
Wow. Whoa. Integrity.
Integrity.
That's new.
I ain't heard that.
Yeah, that's all y'all worried about.
Y'all got
That's all y'all worried about
vagina etiquette.
discipline.
Yes.
She said she needs to bump.
Y'all got vagina etiquette.
Do they got coochie integrity?
Vagina etiquette.
Okay.
Yes.
You ain't bumping that shit. So what's your body count?
First of all,
I'm dumb.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
what we're not gonna do for the world. What we are not gonna do for the world.
Anybody's podcast.
Exactly. What? Drop that mic. Drop the mic.
That was loaded.
Hello.
That was loaded.
So that's like an unanswered question or no?
So yeah, what's your body count?
We pleading the fifth on that one. because-
Why?
Yeah,
No,
what-
why people
I need to
Your
that
pussy
shit.
bill. You talking about dick
My
integrity?
thing is, it can be
Yo, mention dick integrity.
It can be zero.
I said discipline.
It can be zero, and I'm still not gonna sit here for you or for the world or for anybody that I do not care for and share that
Bro,
information.
it don't even matter how many dicks you been on because a nigga
Yeah,
love
that got
you.
me look like I'm
A nigga gonna love you whether you been on 100 dicks or 1 dick.
That's what you're sharing. That's what you're sharing. You share that information.
Yeah.
Made it seem like that.
Y'all
Y'all
share
did.
that information.
Yeah,
That's
you
y'all.
said that shit.
Nah, y'all answer that
Nobody's
question. Everybody else
saying
out.
say what this information is. Y'all are voluntarily sharing this information.
So you got coochie etiquette.
Do I? What?
She got,
Stop playing with me.
And she picks the bottle out of it.
What? Oh,
You already drinking that dog.
I mean, you heard what she said? Oh, nah. Make sure they go in the
You ain't got no coochie etiquette.
As a woman,
You ain't telling me yes or no. You can't just. You can't get.
She said, you
Yeah.
know how to
Tell
watch
y'all
my back.
what-
I'm not just
capital
anybody.
Y-E-S, exclamation point.
Y'all have, like, you have values and morals and.
Values of what? When you getting dick down from the back, you just like, well, yeah, my coochie got.
Damn, ain't no more value more back there.
Nah, yeah, somebody doing it. It might not be us. Somebody doing it.
But my
Y'all
thing
got
is,
coochie
and that's
etiquette.
the thing with the spirituality portion of it, because
Spirituality what?
What do you mean
You got an
spirituality?
instant, you
What?
can be scratched.
like you
goddamn it.
said
I'm
earlier,
telling you.
spirituality and physical things are connected. Yes, because spiritually, as a female, if I'm sitting here and taking my power as a woman and saying, "Oh, today I want to feel satisfied in this way, and I'm gonna get that way," then
She
boom,
freaked
I'm
out.
satisfied that way. As a female, boom, I'm empowered. Boom. If I'm gonna sit here and take my power back and say, "Boom, I'm not gonna let nobody touch me. Nobody's gonna touch me," and that's what I'm saying. That's that. Yes. So if whatever your definition of etiquette is, I don't know how you can have coochie etiquette because. Or
You
you have
got
no
coochie,
coochie.
tell
You
me.
don't have no coochie. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like what? What?
Let me tell
You
you
got
something.
slong etiquette.
A nigga been now.
You don't have what?
You in the. You just.
Hey.
Stop playing. Y'all are done.
Hey, stop
Nigga been
playing.
turn her out.
Huh?
Nigga been turn her out. Nigga been hit her with that damn long stroke. She been gone.
Wait, sis, is it true?
Nigga been hit her with that thing. She been gone.
Oh, good.
He look got tight.
What is the time?
The snake, the dragon, anything.
Personally,
Hey, you
She
scared
said
of
she
chew
don't
out
even like
and
that shit. She don't even like
go? You
that.
scared of chew out and go?
I'm scared of
The
what?
Chupacabra.
What's that?
The boogeyman.
What's that?
The
Oh, you talking about
boogeyman got
Chupacabra.
your ass. Give me
He
the
got
dog.
that
Hold
in
on,
the
hold on,
got a
hold
bit.
on,
I got
wait
you.
on.
I
Give me the
got
dog
you.
one.
I got you.
Look, yeah.
What you talking about though?
Oh God.
He
she
don't hit
scared
ass,
that
okay?
motherfucker.
Wait, cause what you talking about though? Let me hold on.
That
Let's get
nigga
this.
scared that nigga been.
Scared of what? Are you saying I'm scared of something?
You gotta be scared. Of
I'm
that.
scared of shit. I ain't gonna hold. I'm scared of clowns. That It movie fucked me up.
To be honest, I'm scared of failure. But like, what you talking about?
I mean, everybody. Jay, what are you scared of, Jay?
No, we're not even.
Jay, what are you scared of, Jay? Jay, what you scared of, Jay?
No, hold on, wait.
I'm scared of being broke. Y'all talking about
That's
the goddamn fears and
That's
shit
cool.
like that.
Y'all two can go there. What y'all scared of?
You talking about what I'm talking about? What you goddamn
What
scared
you
of that
talking
dick?
Are we
That dick.
talking-
Somebody been put you
No,
on that
cause
dick. You
everybody's
ain't know what the
saying-
hell.
And that's the
You
thing.
been spending
And
money like that.
that's the
Motherfucker.
thing. And that's back to the question that you asked when we first rolled the tape. What you asked? Do you have discipline, whether it's dick or coochie? And you
Or
said
cuckoo.
somebody. And you said
Cuckoo dick.
somebody's gonna do what? What you say?
You
Somebody.
ain't once you let
No,
the
wait,
nigga
wait,
in,
what did you
been
say?
on
So-
that-
you said
you been
something-
knocking on the nigga door.
No. Am I knocking on doors? Am I knocking on doors? Or am I building myself Which one?
Building yourself
Build
the fuck
yourself
up.
Exactly.
Like
So
a Lego,
that's why
like a
that's
Lego,
why
like a Lego.
I'm not about to crash out over nothing
I ain't saying you're gonna crash
outside
out.
of myself. If I can't control it, then I have no business pouring no energy.
So if I
into
listen,
it.
if I listen to your music, ain't none of that shit about no dick.
What? Then what?
So if I go listen to some music, you got some heartbreak shit in there about how some nigga fucked you up, you done crashed out about that dick.
Why I gotta be about the dingling though?
I
Why can't
no,
that person in general?
We know you crashing out.
Okay, so boom. Let me
No.
take you. Let's talk about it since we want to talk about my
Okay,
music.
girl, take over.
Since we want to talk about my music, the first song on my first EP is called "Trying." Right. That song talks about how, as a little girl, I've been a people pleaser my whole life, and I got to where I am now, and in the future, what I hope to be. Listen to it.
They gonna think
The
it's
next
scripted
song,
and shit.
the next song is called "Gotta Get You." It is about a dude.
You gotta get me?
It's gotta get you.
That's hard. I like that. I like shit like
It's
that.
called "Gotta Get You," but it's not about. It's about that empower. It's about empowering myself, because at the end of the day, if that's what I want, then that's what I'm gonna get, because that's what I said that I want. I have choice. Pro-choice.
Period.
Period. Pro-choice.
I
Gotta
can
get
choose
you.
who I want.
I can choose who I want and,
You like
when,
girls
and when
too?
I want to do it.
You like girls
What
too?
I love. Period.
So you
That's
don't-
beautiful.
you don't
I
care.
like that. Clap the love, man. Like the love, man. Especially black love.
So you like girls and boys?
What?
You like girls and boys?
I love people. I love individuals.
Oh, so you go
As
both
an individual, if I sit here and I see an individual embody, listen, if I see an individual embodies what I want out of a person that needs to be my partner, then I'm going to pursue it. Period.
You
no matter
believe
who you are.
in monogamous relationship?
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't sharing.
Wow.
Because monogamous is one and one.
Yeah. Poly is multiple.
Poly
I'm
is
saying,
multiple.
That's because I'm not
One and
sharing.
one,
I
yes.
don't share.
So
That's
motherfuckers
it.
don't poly? Motherfuckers get poly now?
My thing is, like I said, respect. For my respect, when it comes to love languages, that's what people don't talk about in relationships. People just talk about
Shit.
people
I don't know
just
who
people,
talk about
people are
mine.
just doing
Shit.
stuff. People are just doing stuff.
So
But
you
you
don't
have to
believe
be
in poly?
intentional about stuff that you do. No, I
Yeah.
don't believe in poly, because in my morals and my values as an individual, like I said, when I look at an individual, I look at if they cater to what I believe in. So me
So what
personally,
if both
as
of
an
them cater to what you
individual,
believe in?
I don't believe in poly relationships. I believe in monogamous relationships.
Monogamous.
Monogamous, whatever.
No, I was trying to hold on. I was helping. I was helping. I
You
swear I
know
was helping.
exactly
I
what-
swear I was just helping. I was just helping. I was just helping.
Monogamous,
Monogamous, that's a whole different shit. That's your new shit.
monogamous. Listen, that's what I believe in. Me and my partner respecting each other to sit here and say it's gonna be us until the end. Now, if I sit here and say I expect somebody to be perfect, no, absolutely not. That's not true.
So you can deal with your nigga fucking off with you.
She's saying
No.
But that's not perfect. That's not perfect.
It's not perfect, but my thing is, it just depends on how you went about it, what the situation
and who
was.
the nigga is.
And no, not
It's a
even
monogamous
my thing is, because
relationship.
if I pick a person and I'm sitting here with that person, I'm sitting here and saying I'm investing my time into this person, for me to sit here and say I'm a trip if they do go outside of me, then it depends on the situation.
So you
Were
can
were you so stressed to the point where I wasn't giving you what you needed because I'm stressed and I'm taking my anger out on you, and so you felt like you had to go outside of me to go.
So
find
then it's
happiness?
okay for me to
That's
fuck another
different.
bitch. So then it's okay for me to fuck
Let
another
her
bitch.
finish.
What?
So then it's okay for me to go fuck another bitch.
She was getting that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dang, but the way you trying to make it, the way you trying to pimp on me, like I said, it's situational. But
I mean, you
it
ain't my
depends
chick,
on
so
the
it don't
situation.
matter.
I
It just
tell him
depends
about
on the
pit
situation.
bull. You get the bite in your
It
ass.
depends. I'm not saying it makes it okay. I'm not saying it makes it okay. But it sits there and makes it some type of relatable. For me to have some type of empathy towards you, even though it'll break my fucking heart to sit here and say, oh, you betrayed me, because at the end of the day, I would never do you in that way. I'm trying to sit here and be empathetic with you to understand, okay, I can't control what's going on outside of my body. So if you're sitting here having these emotions because I'm going through X, Y, and Z, and you feel like you have to do this to cope with what you're going through, let me sit here and try and understand it. And if I cannot understand it, then I'm going to sit here and pack my bags and go. And if I'm going to sit here and go through it, then I'm going to sit here and go through it and shut up. because that's what I decided to sit here and go through.
Because you decided to say, if I understand,
Hold on. I got all that.
Exactly.
You got all that.
If I don't understand it, I'm gone. If I understand it,
die.
I'm here, and I'm not gonna say shit about it. But let me tell you something.
it come with a
You
tax.
cross me again. Not even if you
So you
cross
believe
me.
in second chances?
Yeah, because like I
I
said,
mean,
nobody's
yeah.
perfect.
Depending on the situation.
Heavenly, talk. Heavenly, hop up in there. Hop in there, Heavenly. She next
Alright,
class.
so-
Hop
Like
in
I
there,
said,
Heavenly.
it's situational.
Heavenly, hop up in there. It's the girl
situational.
takeover.
You sit here and you have a baby on me?
Damn.
Oh.
I ain't gonna have no baby.
Oh,
I ain't fucking
Stepping
no
out,
bitch.
period. Just leave.
Oh.
Why are you here? You're not happy. Go get somebody who's gonna make you happy. Don't waste nobody's time. Get the getting. You
Get
taking
the
us,
getting?
you taking us
Stuff
from my
happens.
husband. Like
A lifetime
get-
is forever though.
right, a
Heavenly
lifetime is forever.
Heavenly said,
But
close that
respect,
door. You
respect.
let the AC
At
out.
the end of the day, you gonna
So-
respect your partner. I'm not about to
So
do no shit that
if
you're
you're
not gonna
not
like.
respecting your man,
Heavenly
I
not going
am.
for it.
if you're not really bringing everything that he needs to the table, you're not respecting your man.
You say if I'm not respecting him if I don't bring everything I need to.
Yeah, like you stressing him out, you cause, like she said, you causing all this pre-existing trauma, like.
No, for one, they gonna already know what that is beforehand. That's already gonna be laid out. I want to be with my best friend, so you gonna know everything. So
Best
there's gonna be no
friend,
situation.
If I was your best friend.
I want
So I'm
you
just saying, so
out.
it won't be no situation where I'm stressing my man out. I know how to take a step back. For one, my house needs to be your peace. I'm trying to be your peace. I can't be
Ooh,
a small woman.
I like it. Hop out of that. I like that.
No, I'm not here for that. I for one, I always put my person before me anyway.
Oh,
So I'm always
crazy.
looking. How can I make your day better? How can I make the situation better? I'm not looking to. We all got issues. We all got stuff that's going on outside of that. But leave that shit at the door. Cause at the end of the day, it's me and you against them.
But everybody got luggage that need to be unpacked.
You right.
And as you gonna let me unpack my luggage with you, I gotta
Yeah, you
leave
gonna
that
let
shit
me
at
hop
the door.
out?
Why I gotta leave that shit at the door?
Okay, because
Why I gotta leave that shit at the door?
We
Which
all
one
got
is it?
issues. We all got issues.
No, I'm bringing real shit up.
Right. Bring it.
Again,
We
that's a
all gotta come
situation.
I got you all outside.
I'm not saying.
You let me move
I'm
it?
not saying you stepping out to go be with somebody else. That's not your bag.
Cause you want me leaving you all outside, I'm finna go fuck somebody else.
You know what? Just don't come to the door then.
Like I said,
Damn.
it's a situation.
It's kind of like if you're gonna bring your baggage to me and drop it off, like, and then you want to go somewhere else,
We
and
both
you
gotta
leave me
work.
with your shit. Like,
It's a lifelong
you
work.
can't do
We're
that.
always working to become better
She
people.
said,
We'll
she
never
said
feel
you
like
gotta
we're
arrange it in the
there.
house. What room is going in first?
Like,
We work,
What
like
room
she
you gonna
said,
give
we
me?
work.
What room you gonna give
Oh,
me?
you gonna take the legs off the chair first.
Yeah,
We're
what
bringing
room
it
you
down.
gonna give me? How am I get the couch
we
in the
can work
house?
our way up there. We can start with our childhood shit. Then we can work on to, becoming an adolescent, and we can work our way up to that.
The
So
clothes
it's
hard.
always
That's
look
hard,
like
though.
it's easy to carry.
It's-
That's
Yes,
hard. That's hard. No, I mean not hard as in like difficult, but hard as in like that's
Oh
cool.
yeah,
That's cool as shit.
let's figure it out. Let's figure it out.
We starting like chapters.
Another podcast.
Why not?
Me and Bay in chapter 12. Like, hey,
But
me and
that's-
Bay in this shit.
I mean,
That's the foundation of everything.
How
That's
else did you get there?
I think it's split for that.
Like,
I'm
let's
fucking with
go.
that. I'm
Like,
fucking with
you
that.
always looking for reasons to improve. So I
My
treat it the
childhood
same
fucked
way
me
as
up.
I would cheat the gym.
But see,
Like,
that's
I'm
the-
looking to build.
That's
We're
the
building.
word accountability that everybody just seems to ignore, right? Because in all the conversations that we've had, accountability has gone out the window. What you saying over there? What happened?
What's T? Clock
It
it.
wasn't even tea. You just, you know.
Oh, what, the time?
Oh yeah, cause she got.
You know, because y'all got curfews. You feel me? Like, they both upset at women in
Please, when we're sitting
society.
here talking about facts, is no printer. So,
I don't even know what the fuck you
every
saying.
single conversation that we've had, accountability has gone out the window. Personally, like I said, again, as individuals, because we're sitting here looking at sides, we're looking at patterns, we're looking at everything except for what do I have to do with the situation that I'm in? Not what nature is putting me in, not what society is putting me in the community. Boom. What am I responsible for? Period.
Am I still rolling?
Okay, wait, Jay, let me, can I?
Nature, nurture.
Please let me hear some type of accountability.
For what? For the
Go
things
ahead,
I've done?
no.
I mean, we gonna be,
In
if I'm
general.
gonna be accountable
In
for
general.
the, if
But
I'm
you
gonna be
said
if I'm gonna be
okay.
accountable for the things I've done, did, experienced, said, whatever in life, I'll be the first person to say I'm not perfect. I'll get down on my knees and tell everybody I'm not.
Well, nobody is.
But I get that, but we're being accountable.
I'm not saying
I will
what
get
you've
in the more, but
done.
my first thing is I'm not perfect.
No, I'm saying and whatever you have to say.
My second, have I hurt people? Yeah, have I hurt people intentionally and unintentionally?
No,
Correct.
that's
But
not
we're
what I'm
not
saying.
looking for like you saying I'm not perfect.
So
It's
what
like
do
you're
you-
looking
I'm
for a way
saying-
out versus saying I did that. Like
whatever you have to say,
like,
whatever you have to justify yourself with, whatever
and when you start off with the justification,
have some type of accountability.
I'm
not perfect. I'm not perfect, so thus I did X, Y, and Z. Is that a justification?
No, when you start off saying
I'm not perfect.
I'm not perfect. You're justifying all the things that you have done versus saying I have been wrong in situations for sure, and I do take accountability for all the things that I have done, whether they were intentional or not. And then you can start with I'm not perfect. We all, nobody's perfect though, because nobody's looking for perfection. We're looking for progression.
Perfection.
Yeah.
In order for us to progress, which is progression. No, go ahead.
Personally, you know what?
No, what's
up? Chill. Because how many times have I said this "oh nah" phrase? Like 4. That's my 4th time.
Yeah, that's it. You turned up.
My thing is
whatever
you're no, and that's the thing is, and I feel like that's exactly why I'm single. Cause I can't shut the
How long
up
you been?
about
I know I can
I
beat the shit out of you. You can't.
and that's
There's
the thing.
nothing wrong with you expressing how you feel. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't stand
I can't handle that though. A lot of people don't want to hear that because they feel like you complaining and you just talking, but
you
really expressing how you feel.
I don't.
You be nagging.
No, why is she's nagging though? She's expressing how she's feeling.
To be honest,
I don't be
nagging
because you don't want to hear it. Because it's something you don't want to hear. That's a question though.
Oh no. 1 second. Right. Because my thing is, I don't say nothing at all. At all.
So what y'all
I don't like to go back and forth. I don't need to go. My thing is, with a man that I feel like is my man, again, as an individual, he's going to lead me through the things that I need to be led through. As a man in my household.
But what if a nigga
So I'm not about to go back and forth because he's leading me exactly how I need to be led. I'm not feeling like
what if who you fall in love with can't lead you? That nigga ain't never been through the storm. That nigga ain't never been through the damn rain before.
What do you mean? How do you not? Hold on, wait. How do you know that? How do you know
I'm just asking. I'm asking hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Hypothetically, what?
He's not my man. I need a man who can lead me. If you can't lead
but how you just pick a nigga and say, well, he been through the rain.
But again, that's
he been through the storm. That nigga, the lightning done hit his ass. And he got up.
You eat where you eat.
You don't never know.
Right, but my thing is, you can see with people's characteristics how they.
You think you can see people's characteristics, but just because I sit down and tell you I'm a big bad wolf, don't mean I'm a fucking monster.
No, but your actions to tell me everything.
Actions. Actions and words.
You can lead or not.
Actions and words. Period.
But when you sit down and you get down in this situation with me, you sit down and sit down in this intimate conversation, you say, oh, this nigga Jay, that nigga really.
Genuine.
It's a savage.
Say the man that you've been with could lead you.
Hold on, don't even say man. Because my thing is we're talking individuals. Because women be all the same stuff too.
But women
Hold on.
Can you say that there was any man that you were with that could lead you?
Point blank period.
Just point blank period.
There might have been one. There might have been one.
Anyway, back to you.
One.
Like, me personally, I cannot say the same. You cannot lead. You cannot lead.
Now,
let me go crazy, Jett. I gotta take the glasses off. Throw my shades on.
Can I wear them?
Hey, go ahead, put them shits on. You get what I'm saying? Led. She been led. You get what I'm saying? But now,
to the shade.
in the whole essence of being led, you also have to realize environments, statistics, and categories that niggas been brought into. You really not gonna get a nigga that you want. So again, what is your status? And not even trying to say like no, in life. You educated, you black,
athletic.
How
much you make a year?
Whoa.
No, how much you make a year?
That's like asking a woman age. You don't do that.
No, how much?
You don't do that. You don't do that.
50 range.
Alright, you are a high class nigga to the niggas you're chasing. You're not gonna get a nigga that's gonna be able to lead you because the niggas that's wanna be with you is scared of you. You only gonna get a nigga that wanna use you. Niggas don't talk to a bitch that they don't feel like they can use. You know what I'm saying? Like
that goes back to me saying like everybody uses somebody. That goes back to
no, but it's the whole point of saying like in the whole instance of like high quality women, like a lot of high quality women, black women don't have niggas in relationships because niggas are really scared. The niggas that they're really interested into are scared of talking to them.
Say that one more time for the people in the back, because I'm in the back. Say that one more time.
Because
black women don't have.
They are intimidating.
Okay, so that's we need to outside of our race.
And then for the niggas that do,
they not intimidating. They not intimidating, but at the same time, the qualities that y'all embody, like, again, I'm not gonna say this. I'm not throwing shit on. It's only a certain level of niggas that can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can deal with it because, again, my sister's 11 years older than me. She make $150,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've been dealing with all my life. My sister's gonna come in the house, and y'all know this, Ebo and Quan, you know this. My sister's gonna come in the house and tell you, this need to be like this need to be like that. You need to get that shit out of there. This is what this is gonna be. Mm-hmm. Niggas can't deal with that.
Hold on, let me say this.
Like, high quality.
They outside of our race then.
No, they're not outside of your race, but niggas are intimidated by that.
That's not
like, you have to understand that.
Listen,
certain niggas that y'all like the niggas that are intimidated by that shit.
No.
Y'all want the low level niggas that are intimidated by it. And the high quality niggas that you want is not dealing with that shit. It's not dealing with that shit.
And that's the sign.
She called it on me.
I'm just happy to use the sign.
No, but I'm saying the high quality niggas that they want is not dealing with that shit.
Cut it, clock it. Hold on, wait.
Not cut it.
Hold on, wait.
That new one wet though.
Hey, Dreams, I'm still recording.
Barely, but yeah.
But listen, okay, back, because that's all we need. Let me tell you something, because dang, what did y'all just sit here and say? That's why I'm sitting here losing my train of thought. Y'all sitting here talking about.
Hey, he, remember when I spilled that drink? That was that dog water.
No, for real. Can you tell me what they're not putting up with that you said the high quality?
No, but so again, like just being y'all like as fact of being just really genuine women. Like, all right, Ebony.
I gotta wait.
No, hold up.
I don't want to lose it. Oh my God.
Ebony sitting here in her own shit, 2024. You ride around 3-bedroom duplex. Niggas intimidated by that shit. Yeah, they want the coochie, but they intimidated by it. So when you tell this nigga what you going for and what you not having, he ain't going for that shit.
Either he is,
but
he
and that's how you, and this is how you eliminate.
But if a nigga say he going for it and he ain't got his own, he going for it because what? That goes back to this whole topic where we said he want to use you. You are being used.
Mm-hmm. Now it don't always be negative or positive.
Yeah,
but you feel me? Like you said, like I think you said, like this might be his escape. He live with his fucking mama. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
but a nigga like me,
I've been there.
Nah, but a nigga like me, it's like
you cooking on the motherfucker smell like loud in the bitch.
I'm gonna listen. But listen, I'm gonna always advocate for they and them. You feel me? Because y'all say
who is they and them? Is you talking about the transvestites?
No, what I'm talking about is everyone who's not sitting here saying his and hers. Because y'all sitting here trying to categorize everything when at the end of the day, it's respect.
So they and
if
them
you sit here and you respect the person that you're dealing with,
if
you respect the person that you're dealing with, all of these things that y'all are talking about, if you respect the person that you're dealing with, all of the stuff that you're talking about, oh, I'm a man and I do this. Oh, you're a woman and you act like this. Oh, X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be. If you respect that person at the end of the day, none of this will be.
You want me to tell you something?
None of this.
If I was your nigga, you had to get in line. You had to get in line. You had to get in that.
No, you get in line.
You respect not one woman. You can't respect
that
not one woman.
That nigga Jay said you gotta make 40 at the door.
What line is it to be in?
I'm trying to figure out what she's saying that you don't like.
You had to get in that fine line of what I'm talking about.
But what line is it to be in?
It was like you saying that like you feel like
what's the price, nigga?
What's the
price? She gotta get in line because I can't control her.
No, I ain't saying she gotta get in line. I control her. But I'm saying, like, you gotta get, it's a fine line of what I'm dealing with.
P-O-W-I-N.
Y'all know what that sign mean?
Triangle.
Y'all know what that sign mean? That means stop. That's your life.
No, keep going.
It's a fine line of what I'm dealing with. And it's like, alright for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, but for me, it's like, alright, I don't need nobody. So, what I'm dealing with was like again, a lot of shit what y'all say. I don't need nobody. But everybody needs somebody. As far as a woman, and I ain't gonna call her a bitch, Put me on camera. I ain't say that. Y'all got me. I'm respectful. I've said it a couple times. Take me. But look, I don't need nobody. So it's like, all right, when you get in this line, you sit there. All right, that's when I'm really giving to you.
Okay, well,
You know what's
I
sad,
respect
though?
that.
You know what's sad?
You don't have to deal with that type of stuff.
But you know what's sad? How you say you feel like you don't need nobody. No, I'm not saying this is you personally.
But again,
But it's so many people in a certain industry that will sit here and say when individuals get to a certain age in life where they feel like, oh boom, I didn't need nobody, and now they're at a certain age to where they're by themselves.
You're talking about older black men
in nursing homes, and they have to be taken care of by nurses, and their family is not coming to see them.
But you
would want your wife, or you would want your family that sat there and saw you respect your wife, or saw you and see you respect your family.
She's taking it there.
Because my thing is personally, I would not be able to take nobody serious because you did not respect the family enough to hold us down. Okay, you did not respect us. You did not respect us enough you did not respect us enough to hold the family down, so you went there and sat in your ways, and now you're saying, "Oh, I don't need nobody," but now you need somebody to wipe your ass, and it's not a loved one; it's somebody who's getting paid by the hour or paid by whatever, who barely wants to be there. They're working long shifts or whatever. So for you, and this is not you. This is not you. This is for the world. For you to sit here and say you don't need nobody, everybody needs somebody that has their best interest at heart. Because these people in this world are greedy.
She said it.
And we agree with that. We agree with that.
As hell.
I think I said
so you got to treat people like you have some type of respect, not only for yourself, but for God's people. And people not might,
who's people?
You believe in
who's people?
God's.
Who's people?
Personally, you know what I'm saying? God's people.
This
is God's world. People might say, oh, this is a man's world. To me, this is God's world. So you got to treat people like, oh, boom, God is literally saying, oh, boom, this is my child and I'm handing you to them. That's how I treat people when they come up to me. So when it comes to like, oh, boom, to your question, using people, or what are your 3 ways to characterize yourself, is how God put me in this place to literally walk my path.
I'm a vessel.
So for me to sit here and say I don't mess with nobody, or I don't need nobody, we are on this place to sit here and feed off of each other for the greater good.
I got a question.
We can't do that by ourselves. As much as you want to sit here and say I don't need nobody in this world, I promise you.
I know.
I promise you.
I got a question.
Like you said, this your brother, right? This your brother, right? As much as this your brother,